Jesus Christ. I thought it would never get me live. Took forever. Firstly, let me go ahead and check if my audio is clear. Hold on. Go to my channel. See if everything is working. Yo, yo. Mic check, 1, 2. I thought it would never get me live. Okay. Sounds like everything is working. Glad to see it. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it because this is something that I had to face on TikTok. And I also had to face this on Twitter and on Facebook. I've been there, done that multiple different times. I keep talking about it, and it's to the point to where I sound like a broken record because I mention it so many times. The far left doesn't want you to have a voice to defend yourself. They like to flag you off their platforms, though. And they love to say we would like to have a fair and honest atmosphere for anyone who are speaking on polarizing ends to have a conversation amongst one another. I don't understand that shit. Why the hell you would want to make sure that certain individuals that have too strong of a voice or too powerful of a following to make sure that they don't have that much of a voice anymore. And you want to run this mass flagging campaign to make sure that you get certain people off of certain platforms that you use instead of just ignoring the fuck out of them. But I think I know what's happening here. They want to flag you off of their platforms to make sure that whenever you're gone, they absorb so much of your content. They're thinking, let me go ahead and flag this guy off so that whenever I can get him off this platform, I can steal his crowd, and his crowd can become my crowd. Because they know people can be simply swayed by, who's the more powerful, or who has the more, I guess, who's silenced the most, or who's silenced first. And when people get bored enough, they'll just delve on over to other people's followings, including the ones that they are against the ideologies of the most. I don't know where they're going with it because it's not like you're stopping the individual from having the same mindset. No one's going to be like, oh, I apologize. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, Mr. Weirdo white boy liberal individual who exists over the internet who ain't going to do shit about a difference of opinion that I have. You're not going to do anything. But you want to run a mass flagging campaign against me for what? Other than the thing that I previously just got done mentioning, like I'm just going to steal this person's following to make sure that they don't have that following anymore. And again, when these people get bored enough, because that very entertaining individual, Sneako is very entertaining. I watch him. I also am subscribed to him. To make sure to minimize this to show that I'm not lying. I'm subscribed to the brother. I'm also subscribed to Fresh and Fit. I'm subscribed to any man that wants to, I suppose I don't like saying this because men shouldn't need uplifting. But whenever I see men are adamantly in a position to where they want to help other men, give them game, help them hustle, advice, all that stuff, I give them a following. Give them a subscription, all forms of supports to the brothers. I do not nor condone the activities of guys.
In the Hunger Games Mockingjay part.
No, stop that shit. God damn it. I only went to see if I was subscribed to this guy, because I do see him as a recommendation on my channel a lot, which is Moist Critical. He's fine and all, up until he gets into the Tate stuff. And that's what fucks it up. It goes into what I was saying before. Like, if you do not like an individual, there's nothing wrong with clicking the fucking X button. What the fuck's stopping you from doing that? There should be no reason as to why, if you don't like someone, you can't leave them the hell alone. And unless you're just adamantly weird and don't know how to cope with reality, or you have some obsession with them. I had been there, done that. People are still to this very day are still talking shit about me on TikTok. I'm not there. I don't have any accounts anymore. I have about 12 accounts on that app, used to, and all those accounts was flagged down. 5.1 million following. Shadow ban on every platform. My voice is non-existent until someone just somehow managed. I don't even know if this video will even get past YouTube's algorithm. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I don't know how far this is gonna go. So that's how bad it is. It's YouTube. YouTube has regressed from the pro freedom of speech ideology to just straight up communist. And these guys are okay with it. But we're going to look at a little bit of what Sneako has to say regarding these soy boy rats literally tried to banning him. Rather, trying to get him banned off of YouTube.
YouTube should ban Sneako. I'm still here! You thought ratting on me would work? I don't even want to say your name. I won't. And chat, call me out if I ever do. Forever, this soy boy's name is Teacher's Pet. You are Susan's pet. You try to ban me, you tell your fans to mass report my channel, and it still didn't work.
And again, I don't know where you're going with the mass reporting. We still have the same mindset. You're not changing anything, my guy. You're not. I completely went past the point where I was at, but let me go back there.
Told his fans to mass support my second channel and my main channel. He told them where to go. He circled the flag. He said, go report his channel. That's against community guidelines. That's a strikeable offense. But you're such a Susan's pet. You expose the agenda.
You want to know what I think what should happen? All the people who are pushing for the mass flagging of one individual should get their channels mass flagged. That's what that's what I think that should happen. Why would you bother just trying to talk sense into this individual who wants your channel mass flag? Or I don't even see the point of even making a commentary video at this point. And regarding how this guy is even making a push for a mass flag. But I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. And I'm sure he's doing this to bring it to everybody's attention. I'm just saying, I move fast. Once somebody push for a mass flagging of me, guess what's going to happen to your channel later on tonight? Nigga, good luck trying to get yourself heard on another social media, because I'm going to make sure to stalk you on everywhere you go to flag this shit out of you. I'm going to flag you so much, they're going to go ahead and name you another country. They're going to flag you so fucking much, it's going to look like they're playing flag football with you. They're going to call you Six Flags. They're going to flag you so much, they'll assume you're Neil Armstrong. You're not going to have a voice.
You didn't get in trouble because you're a bot. They want you. You're a slave. You little robot. You're doing what you're told. And you think that you're fighting for justice. You're not. You're just not as funny as me. You're slower. You're boring. And you look and talk like the rest of them. There's nothing unique about you.
And if you looked at this guy's eyes, he's gone. He's gone. There's no saving this individual. You can't tell this dude anything. Sneako's words are not going to reach this guy. He has no soul. His eyes are fucking gone. He's there, but not there. I've seen these eyes in the eyes of a broken woman. There's no life in this man's eyes.
I will never watch your videos, and even the people watching this will never watch your videos. You got nothing to say. Nothing interesting. Susan's pet. I'm not even gonna react to your video. I'm gonna react to another soy boy saying exactly the same thing as you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Hassan Abi hasn't gotten roasted enough. Enough wasn't enough. Especially when he was threatening to punch a Nazi, and when a guy rose to the challenge and he was saying that he wanted to kill, quote unquote, kill, you know, he's not really going to kill, but he said that he's saying that in a sense to say that he wants to beat the shit out of Hassan Abi. He was in hiding. He's still in hiding. Wait a second. Is that the Queen of England he has in his background? You know, I just seen something earlier. I seen something on Twitter that Black Twitter is supposed to be against the whole concept of having respect over the dead queen who has finally passed. Apparently, Black Twitter and Irish Twitter is running around here just disrespecting dead folks. Now, Black and Irish Twitter is woke Twitter, or woke's part of Twitter, I should say. This guy subscribes to those. What is he doing with a picture of her in the background, though? Because those people don't like them. Those people don't like the Queen. He subscribes to those people. He also has a picture of the Queen in the back.
Cause you look the same. You got the same soy boy goggles on, the same fucking literally dude. You're so predictable.
They also have the same hairstyle, if you notice. They got that weird Jewish curl thing going on. You see this? Now, obviously, he ain't Jewish. He's actually a part of a people that despise the Jews. But, yeah. Same chemical makeup to a certain point. The only difference is a slight change in skin tone.
Cause you look the same. You got the same soy boy goggles on, the same fucking
Oh, and also different hair, facial hair.
literally dude. You're so predictable that I'm not even, and as a streamer, objectively, you making a video called YouTube Should Ban Sneako is great content. I could roast you for days. I could go back and forth, but I'm not even gonna give you the time of day. You need me. I'm litter than you. I'm faster than you. I'm funnier than you. I can make 10 videos in a night live streaming. You gotta chop it up and edit it with sound effects and goofy.
You know, Sneako, you sound a little bit like me, bro. I said the same shit to niggas when I was making goofy ass videos on TikTok and trying to get some form of response from me. Dude, the people who were making videos about me, they don't get traction. They're boring as shit. They get up there and the first thing they do is say the same nonsense that they've heard from someone else. They just repeat all, like, when Tommy Sotomayor was up here and he was in a live stream, I called his show made a comment asking, "Hey, bro, I was wondering this, and I know you're into conspiracy theory and stuff like that. What if all these people are cloned, and like the original versions of them are dead, either dead or locked away and made as slaves to work underground in their bunkers, and it could be a possibility they do have the ability to clone people. Let's be real, that is a thing. And it's not just by coincidence that you have someone that's just acting like a complete, utter drone, like they don't have a mind of their own. Bars, I'm not a rapper. Why is it that these people don't have their own mindset? When you tune into every news network, they are all using the same script, same talking points, same quotes, same half-dead reading reporter reading from a tablet or pamphlet. Tabloid is what I meant to say. There's nothing entertaining, or rather, it's nothing that takes one of them apart from the other. It's just weird. It's all the same person. It's just a different body, though. It's the same person. But you also have to remember, the same guy who owns all these corporations is who they are all getting their news from. At least up until times have changed, and now CNN is getting people the clean house. It's time to get the fuck about the business because you guys are boring. You're losing ratings of the show. You're making the show lose money. No one's paying attention to you guys because you keep repeating the same rhetoric. No one cares about these things because people are going broke, and they want to stop from going broke. They also want to stop from hearing fake news. So let's go ahead and get rid of this son of a bitch. But they all sound the same. They want to mass flag you off of social media if you sound something different than they are. They don't do anything either. They're always lethargic, fat, sloppy, just looking for anything possible for them to just be a part of some weird clique of theirs. Whatever is trending, they gotta be a part of it. Quickest to engage into challenges to the best of their ability. It's just a bunch of weirdos.
To be slightly entertaining. I'm better than you. You need to talk about me for content. You need to talk about how I'm problematic and disgusting. I feed your family.
I've been there, done that as well. I used to get paid off of TikTok videos and just roasting people. Those days are long gone. That was like 2 years ago. And I didn't really want to do that. I was covering news. See, what would happen if that someone would make some content about me desperately looking for my attention, do not want to hear what I have to say, and telling me to leave the app because we don't want you here. I'm like, we who? Nigga, you don't got followers? What the fuck you talking about? What you mean, we? I went to your channel. Your channel is dead. No one even comes to even give comments that much on your shit. Then there was the woke niggas that was on there too, who were also desperately looking for attention, and these dudes were just, they're just sad souls. A bunch of fucking weirdos. This weird ass Anthony Highland ass nigga. I speak something, whatever his numbers were, who is now a convicted sex offender. If you notice, all the niggas that got a problem with you, they gotta have some form of criminal record of some kind. They'll tell you something's wrong with you while there is actually something wrong with them. The law said so. Just look at their records. They'll say what you're doing is suspect when they actually engage into some suspect shit. Go ahead and ask whatever courthouse or go and ask the city of where they're currently staying. That's why they don't want to give out their location, because they know what's going to be revealed later on whenever you look up their name. They don't want that to be exposed on social media. But they were con artists, they were rapists, they were all types of disgusting shit. Pedophiles all across the board. They love saying some shit to you like there's something wrong with you more than there's something wrong with the actual violator of the law and people's rights. It's weird. And they always have the most shit to say. And not doing anything about the person that they have a problem with. Dude, if we were face to face and you were saying the shit that you're saying right now, in fact, you wouldn't have a face anymore if that were to be the case, which is why the internet is very convenient for a lot of these people that talk that shit. Go ahead and give your threats to saying, oh, we're going to go ahead and flag your social media down. You're going to go ahead and get rid of your page. Just mass flag this guy because we don't like him. What you're doing is fucking with this guy's money. And since you're fucking with his money, he should be able to fuck you up. I see that as fair. You fuck with his money. Watch what happens to you later on. Whenever it got to the point to where these folks of TikTok was fucking with my money, guess what I told them to do? I gave them my location. I told them a specific instruction on what to do. You come within adjacent to my street, you're not going back home. I swear to God, you will not go back home. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to end you. Just know, when Popeyes start advertising a new sandwich, we know why.
But you exposed it. Not only did you break community guidelines, but you also showed everybody the favoritism. People like me will get strikes, people like me will get banned on Twitter, and people like you will think you're doing a good thing. Not only do you break the rules by telling people to mass report, but you've also shown that it doesn't even apply to you. You don't even need to follow the rules. That's how much of a fucking drone you all are. Let's hear what you had to say. They had to say, because y'all are the same. Don't they look the same, talk the same, have the same opinions? We know how many fucking shots you took. We know who you voted for. We know you got your gender pronouns in your bio. We know your stance on Roe v. Wade. Everything is...
That's exactly why I say there's literally no difference within this group of people. They all speak the same. It reminds you of iRobot. There's one robot that's different than the others, and that's Sunny. Everyone else, straight, well, obviously he already just exclaimed what they were. Bots. They're just bots. Now Sunny was a bot, but he got more, I guess, human as the story progressed. He began to learn to reason, learn to logic and understand. It seems like these people, who are real live adults and also human beings, are incapable of doing that. They also identify themselves as being similar to children. They have a bunch of anime profiles, or if not an anime profile, it's some form of cartoon. Some drawn animated version of whoever it is that they want to be, but they can't be in real life because they're so lazy, fat, and they'll never get any of that stuff done. It's disgusting out here. They have also made an open declaration saying if something were to happen to this country, guess what they said that what they would how they would respond to it. They say they wouldn't defend the country. Yes, sir. I'm not making this shit up. Look it up right now. Words are enough to offend you to want to mass flag and mass report someone offline. Imagine these cowards in the middle of a war where it's time to defend themselves from an opposing force that's trying to destroy their country. It's not going to happen because words are enough to get you in your fucking feelings. Women are too busy looking for these men to protect them, and these men are too emotional, so much so that where they can't even protect themselves. So the women don't know where they get the protection from. Then they turn to the big daddy government, in which the government right now is trying to do is eradicate and erase women from existence. Look at what they're doing with sports. So when the woman is confused and don't know where to go, what she will do is have this adaptation of a mindset saying that she is an independent woman, she's strong and don't need a man. She gets into that depressed state and don't want to help herself the best way that she is normally supposed to do. She's turned away from her biological makeup to pick up a new way of understanding in order for her to live life. She's seeking guidance and teaching to come from a dude, regardless of what he looks like. He's a man.
How many fucking shots you took? We know who you voted for.
Sneako said, "We know how many shots you took. We know who you're rolling for." I haven't even gotten halfway through the video. And there's so much that I can share that's happened with me that I identify and can say for sure I feel the brother. Because I've been there, done that. Which is the main reason why I'm coming to his defense. And it's not just because it happened with me. I don't want to see it happen with anyone else. But the fact that it is, it just seems to me like these guys want a civil war to happen. They're not going to win that war. We already know. I don't know why they're trying to do this. I was looking at Tim Pool the other day and he was explaining like the only reason or only way for the government to get rid of the Constitution is if a civil war actually happens. The Constitution is already written. It's null and void. The Constitution goes hand in hand with the Bible. When people hate the Bible, they also hate the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Because the Bible explains these things that you have already. You don't actually need the documentation of the Constitution and Bill of Rights to know your God-given rights. Just go to the Bible. You're welcome. But there's a certain people that are against these documentations. And that is the ones who want your channels flagged down, who want your social medias banned, who also don't want you to have that much of a voice in real time or online. They don't want you to make ends meet or to hustle and get your fair share of capitalism. They don't even want you to be you anymore. They want to be you because they realize they're boring as shit. And there's nothing that can be done that will get them any more followers or subscriptions. Excuse me, I have to change the title right quick. I don't want this video to go too long. I just wanted to give my comments and also show you what's happening right now on social media. It's not only happening on YouTube. I just pointed out that it's happening on TikTok and Facebook and Twitter. There are mass campaigns being orchestrated to where anyone that speaks differently from the far left, it don't matter if you're independent. You don't have to be a Trump supporter. You just have to be independent. Just be someone to say, I don't want to partake in politics and I don't care about your socialist ideologies. Guess what these motherfuckers are going to say? Take this voice away from this individual and make sure that that person doesn't have a voice. No, I don't care about your terms of service. I don't care about your rules of conduct or any of that. Get rid of them. Stop them from speaking. I know how this feels. This shit it's annoying.
We know you got your gender pronouns in your bio. We know your stance on Roe v. Wade. Everything is
and their accounts always have gender pronouns, always have now they always have the Ukrainian flag representation. They got the pride flag, gay pride flag representation. They want to try to teach kids about sex or whatever sick, disgusting, twisted shit.
Copy paste. What you gotta talk about?
I disagree with the video today. I want to briefly talk about the content creator Sneako and ask YouTube to ban him from the platform. I'm going to keep this video really short because I just want to say my piece and give Sneako and his fans as little.
And if YouTube doesn't ban him from the platform, what the fuck you gonna do, little brittle white boy? Serious shit, what the hell are you gonna do about it? Because now you've got my attention. I think Sneako should stay on the platform. And also think you should personally shut the fuck up.
ammunition to fire back as possible because
I'm filing a police report and I can't handle confrontation, so I just need to go and sell out and tell Susan to go ban him because he hurts my feelings. Ugh, look at him agreeing with they literally, dude, this is disgusting, dude.
know that every time someone utters his name on YouTube, he feels the need to make 5 videos crying about women and society or whatever. And before we begin,
How dumb is that? You're saying that you don't.
Let me rewind that. Did I just hear him say something that I should not be hearing out of someone that doesn't like complaining?
Ban him because he hurts my feelings. Ugh, look at him agreeing with they literally, dude, this is disgusting, dude.
Know that every time someone utters his name on YouTube, he feels the need to make 5 videos crying about women and society or whatever. And
That everyone that mentions his name, he will make 5 videos crying about women in society and whatever, but he is making a video now crying about his video, which he could simply ignore. He's crying about this man's content, which he could just simply ignore, but he won't. I don't know who this weirdo white boy is, but he got a gay obsession with this man. The number one thing that caught my attention is his pushing for a mass flagging of Sneako's account. Absolutely unacceptable. And if anyone ever do see this video, what should happen now after you see this video? Reverse the role. Mass flag this son of a bitch. Rock his account. Since he's pushing for it, respond in kind, in reverse. Get on his ass.
before we begin,
How dumb is that? You're saying that you don't want to give me animation to make a video about me? So I can't make a video about. You're making a video about me right now, crying
Exactly.
about me.
Exactly.
When people make videos about me, I don't cry, I roast them. You can't even, you're not even
I didn't even see it up to this part, and I said that same shit.
capable of roasting. So why are you going to say, I'm not even going to make a video crying? This is a video of you crying.
Exactly.
Shut up.
I do want to say that most of the time I don't believe that deplatforming someone is the proper way to deal with a controversy. A lot of times
I don't.
But that's exactly what you're pushing for. Again, since he's making a push for the deplatforming of Sneako, respond in kind, go to his account, rock that shit, and also flag that video that he made too. I've shown his name of his account from the very beginning. I think it was like something, let me see, I'm on 441. I'll go back here. I'll show it again. Pickle Peterson.
YouTube should.
Wait a minute. That was a very...
YouTube.
No. Actually, that ain't what it is. It's Nick is not green. That's his account. Nick is not green. I thought it was Pickle Peterson or some shit. What the fuck? Nick is not green. Well, you know exactly what his account name is, and I should probably do that after this video is finished, because I'm not going to consume his content. I'm going to flag his channel, block his channel, and I'm also going to make sure that I put his channel as a non-recommendation.
YouTube should ban Sneako. I'm still here. You thought ratting on me would work? I don't even want to say your name. Like, deplatforming is the proper way to deal with the controversy. Okay, the title of this video is YouTube should ban me. What the fuck are you talking about?
creators that I disagree with on a personal level are mostly harmless, and I don't believe that disagreeing with someone's personal values are ground for removal from YouTube or Twitch or any other social media platform. In general, policing content can be dangerous, but as you're about to see, Sneako has grossly violated YouTube's terms of service and qualifies for removal from the website. Now,
Look at
While you're actually violating their terms of service, you're talking about another man violating YouTube's terms of service. You're supposed to take the higher ground, but you're unable to do that because you're short as fuck anyway. Can't expect you to be of some form of threat. You're about probably what, 5 foot nothing?
you ratted, bro. Like,
Surely can't get this man to take the higher ground. He can't even stand tall.
this is the same dude. It's like, teacher, wait. Like, you're about to, like, the bell's ringing. Teacher, the homework. What about the homework? Everyone's like, this fucking asshole.
I'm not gonna go into too much
You
depth here,
again,
but if you don't already
Susan's
know
pet.
who Sneako
Oh
is, he
my
is a
God, I was
gaming and
gonna go
commentary
home. I was
content
about to get
creator who
some,
continues to spread extremely harmful messages.
Teacher, shut up. I'm trying to get out of here, bro. I gotta go play. I got sports practice. And this guy says, well, what about the assignment? And now they just do it on YouTube. They got no balls. None. Not even like I'm an alpha male. People say that I say that. I've never called myself that. But at least I have the balls to fucking roast or say something. This dude's crying to the manager like a Karen. Ugh. YouTube should ban.
Disgusting.
As you're about to see, Sneako has grossly violated YouTube's terms of service and qualifies for...
Let me get some rat emojis in the chat. No matter what the upcoming clip is, this is rat behavior, bro. He will fold if you're his friend, bro. You ever get into police, like, and he will fold. He's just exposed it. This is what you do.
removal from the website. Now, I'm not going to go into too much depth here, but if you don't already know who Sneako is...
And look at the other soy boy right here, just looking, literally, you look exactly the same. Same exact glasses, same, like, LA stupid hair. Literally, dude. You guys would be best friends.
He is a gaming and commentary content creator who continues to spread extremely harmful messages to a rapidly growing audience, usually violently ranting about women, politics, or men wearing makeup.
Violently ranting? How do you violently rant? And you see how boring these people are? Sabie just sits there all goddamn day, barely acknowledges the camera.
Violently ranting. If he's going by that definition, that is a violation. He's violently ranting right now, saying that Sneako's channel should be mass flagged and mass reported. You want to violently shut down his channel by means of mass flagging because you disagree with everything he says. Never a reason why, but you just don't want him to have a voice. And again, if you want to stop us from speaking, you know what you're going to have to do, right? White boy? You're going to have to kill us. But you're going to be unable to do that. Now, we know you living in your little liberal bastion. You're in a liberal state. You're protected. You got the shield around you, stopping you from all forms of harm. Anything that happens to you, that's about to happen to you. You got your liberal overlords there to protect you. Assuming if they even want to, because you're just a drone to them. You're a bot. Why would they even protect you? I don't know. There's no benefit to it other than just another foot soldier to be used as someone to be expendable. Other than that, I don't know what other use that they would have for you. Not even sure why you're even pushing for the mass flagging of one man's account anyway. Especially if you can't even match his numbers or become better than him.
Camera once in a while goes, yeah, I hate this. This is bad. What? Huh? Do something. You're on a stream. Do people not even want to be entertained?
He's sort of like the new Andrew Tate now that he's not on the platform anymore. He was recently banned off Twitter and now has 2 channel strikes on YouTube, but I'm not exactly sure what the reason for that is. Now, a little over a month ago, Sneako...
The reason was COVID misinformation and election misinformation. I realize you can't talk too much about it, but before chat, finish my sentence. I said if they censor it, that's the bigger subject. These people will focus on stupid things, violently ranting, and then completely miss the bigger agenda.
I'll also say this too. With all the viewerships and the contacts that we all have, we should be having way more than enough support toward one another, having conversations amongst one another to have another social media that's way better than YouTube. With the outreach of TikTok, the popularity of YouTube, a far better UI than Facebook, better streaming quality than Twitch. It's a very good idea. Something that we should do. There's no reason as to why we should still use these liberal platforms to get a following. I understand you guys are getting donations here and there, and you know, this is helping you get by. But y'all gotta understand, in the long run, whenever you get completely deplatformed from all of these liberal platforms, you're gonna wonder where you should go. Now, maybe Rumble is a good addition, but it's like, there's nothing like your own. There's nothing like your own. Because at least you know what you want in it. You can add something that you want in it. You have ultimate control over who partakes in your program. To work with companies and get your own sponsorships, and people will represent your name. That will be your brand on a can of whatever soda. You will be the voice that the people need. Sneako, I do believe that you will be one of those important figures in this, as well as various different others. See what Trump is doing. Also see what Alex Jones is also doing. It's funny that everyone is now saying Alex Jones is right, but you know, he was right. You said what would happen, and now it's happening, and now a bunch of people are saying, oh man, he's not as kooky as he used to be, huh? He wasn't kooky at all. It's just you didn't want to accept it. You're a bot in the system, and you just simply listen to everything your government told you. Get along to get go along to get along.
That's what I have a strike for.
Sneako went on his live stream to talk about one of my friends, Chad, who gave me permission to make this video, but had no part in the creation of it, and it wasn't her idea or suggestion for me to make this. He reacted to a video she made about a TikTok dating coach, and I'm just going to play the video here so nothing can be left out of context, but I am going to issue a huge content warning for sexual...
It is out of context. Obviously, if you don't play the whole video and you just play a clip from it. That's what context is.
Assault, so if that's something that you're
Bro, you just put a fucking trigger warning for assault over my live stream? Bro, okay, so chat, you're about to witness essay apparently.
Comfortable with in any way, I would leave the video now.
You know what's so funny about the internet? It hides the fact, and like this feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the
video. Lasanabi just sits here and chews his nails quietly, like doesn't even say anything, just bites his nails like a toddler. He's 30 years old. The whole stream.
Videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. And
okay, I can't even.
You know this is true. What's so predictable?
Let me go play it on this thing because okay, Hasanabi's not adding it. Hold on.
Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. And you know this is true. What's so predictable? You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, Chad, is some
Apparently that's assault, which I think is kink shaming. And that's how I like to That's how I like to get down. If you think that's assault, then you kick shaming me. When I'm fucking a bitch, yeah, come here, consensually, obviously. I wasn't saying I wanted to do it with Chad. I don't give a fuck about that hoe.
So this man said that bedroom behavior is sexual assault. Bedroom behavior. A man having sex with a woman. Obviously consensual. It's sexual assault. We understand, Mr. Liberal White Boy, that decided to make a video about Sneako, that you are openly gay, but why would you want to try to push this ideology that this is assault? And if it's assault, why didn't you go to the police, sir? Oh, that's right, because you realize that there is no case. However, there is a case of the fact that you want followers online, so you're going to say whatever it is you can to get your following by any means necessary. Even if that means that you can tell a flat-out lie about someone, in which Sneako could actually sue you for defamation of character. He could. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. When he brings this video, which is an actual case, with your face, all the words that came out of your mouth, obvious proof of your violation of this man's rights and his identity. There's nothing you can do. This is evidence. If you wanted to stop this from happening, you want to know one thing you shouldn't have done? Is made a video talking about this. You fucked up. You made a mistake, bruh. Don't know if it's a mistake or something that you intended to do on purpose. Either way it goes, you fucked up. You don't say shit like that and expect someone to just take that line down. Nah, boy. There's so much to unpack in this video, but I have so little time, so I'm just going to get to another part and let's just see what happens.
Responses to white men with their fishing hats and stuff like that. She don't know what to say to me because she's a white bitch. I'm more of a minority than you. She's used to being the by like talking about white men. That's why her name is Chad. Her whole channel is making fun of white men. So I come in roasting you. You've been calling men incels all day long. Let me flip it on you, bitch. Femcel. You need to get fucked.
That is a lot of the case. No, these motherfuckers are not capable of picking up a woman. Put them through a trial and have them to speak to one random woman off the street. And let's see how that scenario goes. Let's see if it doesn't turn into a cringy situation to which she will possibly get her social media asked for and the dude will get blocked on it, or if it doesn't turn into a possible case of harassment and stalking because, well, he gets addicted to her, I guess her vibe. He gets addicted to her energy and wants to be around her more than he should, even though she doesn't want anything to do with this man. Because remember, you know, all these liberals, these far leftists, they are consistent of being just straight criminals. They love violating the law. They love violating people's rights. The ones that speak out against for women the most are the ones that violate women the most. They hate women. Why do you think we have a thing, which I mentioned earlier, was happening in the Olympics? You got all these weird ass transgendered abominations participating in sports that's only made for women. To erase the identity of a woman out of the sport. So what's the point of it being a woman's sport or a sport for women's if he's just going to simply be there pretending to be like her in dress up? Weird soy boys like this are the ones who make a push for that. And he also wants to flag down other people's accounts that do not speak like him. Because he's a bitch.
When you say incel to me, when you say incel to men, you're saying you need to fuck. But you cannot say the reverse, because then it's assault. Don't you?
Exactly. When you call another man an incel, if you say it to another man that he needs pussy, you're making fun of the fact that he is suffering from some inability of getting women. But if your ability to get women was better, why is it that you got to come to a woman's rescue instead of her coming to her own rescue? You got to go out of your way to look for attention from a woman who don't know you in order for you to get attention from a woman. It's a weird cast of characters, man, I'll tell you that. I don't want to make this that long. I noticed that this is 56 minutes in. I wanted to make this as short as 30 minutes. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention to the time. But there was also a lot of commentary I gave in because what I suffered from on TikTok and all the various other platforms that I was on. So what I'm going to do is cut this short. I'll probably touch on more about this video whenever I get more time. I'm going to cut this off, but until next time, shout out to Sneako and also, and peace.